Every once in a while, there is a scoop so big, so grandiose, that when we get it right for months ahead in advance, then we have to make some noise when it is confirmed. Today is one such day. Folks, it's time to say hip hip hooray for a scoop we had long ago that tells you just how things are going to go with the MCU. Say goodbye to the msheu. Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Pro Channel, the place that brings entertainment to you ahead of that culture curve, helps you know what is coming far in advance of the rest. We here dropping exclusives like they're pennies on the dollar, ladies and gentlemen, and we're happy to have you aboard. If this is your first time on the channel, well, click subscribe. And if you are a returning viewer who has not yet hit subscribe, well, it's about time. And we certainly do covet the like button. All right, folks, let's dive in today. We've got a big one that has been confirmed, and this is one that we've been reporting on for almost a year before others ever got a hold of it. We're going to show this to you, and we're bringing the receipts for what we said so long ago. This is out of My Time to Shine Hello over on X, and this is an account that regularly leaks out major news from Disney. One of a few accounts that on a very regular basis has highly accurate information leaked out. And here's what it says. What was Avengers the Kang Dynasty supposed to be about? As we read this to you, ladies and gentlemen, notice that this is going to have a dramatic impact on the culture war. And not only that, but if you think that they completely dropped all of this just because they're switching over to Doctor Doom and the RDJ misdirect, well, you are mistaken. They will not drop the entirety of the plan. Much of this will stand. Here's what we have. In this film, talking about the Kang Dynasty that has been dropped, but not entirely, just Kang. In this film, the TVA began gathering anchor beings. Sound familiar to those of you who just saw Wolverine and Deadpool? I mean, Deadpool and Wolverine. From across the multiverse, by the way, Deadpool probably will be in this now, whereas Deadpool probably would not have been in it otherwise. So popular now, they just have to include him. Believing that they are the only ones powerful enough to defeat the Council of Kangs. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield were the anchors for their respective realities. And we have reported this one maybe for 2 years. While Tom Holland's Spider-Man served as the anchor for Earth 616. The movie was intended to be smaller in scope compared to Secret Wars, which will now be the final one, by the way, where RDJ will take back the mantle of Iron Man. The movie was intended to be smaller in scope, focusing more on Holland's Peter Parker, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, and other anchors. But let there be no doubt. Folks, shout it out. Pro had this one because guess what this is about, and guess what it still is about. If they can possibly make it happen, and they have multi-movie deals in place, so they're going to try and make it happen. If they can possibly make it happen, they want Hugh Jackman and Tom Holland together. No doubt about it. And you'd better believe they want Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield there as well, but the big pairing, Hugh Jackman and Tom Holland, to replace Robert Downey Jr. and Hugh Jackman playing the worst of the Wolverines, now redeemed, helping Tom Holland deal with the loss of his buddy, RDJ. The plan was for all of them to ultimately fail, leading to the collapse of the multiverse and Kang's creation of Battleworld. This would then set the stage for Secret Wars, where other MCU characters and additional multiverse figures would converge on Battlefield. Now, I want to show you this as well, ladies and gentlemen. My Time to Shine, posting this as well. Can't wait to see him back for more multiverse projects, alluding very clearly that Tobey Maguire will be returning as Spidey. Spiderman. Now, why does this all matter? Well, because this is, without a doubt, no doubt, absolutely no doubt, the end of the msheu. Chris Gore over at Film Threat has done a phenomenal job of reporting on how Marvel made a switch many, many months ago, emptying out the ideologues. Marvel, in spite of the rest of Disney, is ready to get out of the crazy woke battle and get back to the sensible center, the mainstream middle, where money is to be made. And that's where they want to go with haste. And that's where these next Avengers films are going. They've got to get out the waste, which is, well, we've got Agatha all along. We've got Thunderbolts. We got some junk, okay? The new Captain America. We've got junk that must be cleared out. But they are rapidly moving to the middle, and we should celebrate that, because if they're successful, it may be the leverage, it may be the power that pushes Disney from investors to say, drop the rest of this woke garbage that's destroyed Star Wars, the theme parks, and so much more. That's where we're going. That's why this matters. That's why this is the fulcrum in the Disney culture war. And by the way, Disney is the hot topic of the day, every day in the culture war, because it is that which disseminates culture to children. And thus the politicos are so interested in which way it will go. Now, all of that said, folks, we've been calling this now for many months. I want to bring in what I had to say so you can see the receipts. And note that this is one of the biggest scoops we did last year. And note that when we did the audit where we determined what is Pro's accuracy for 2023 scoops, and it was something like 92.5 or 93%, I don't remember, but somewhere in that ballpark, this is one of those huge scoops that when we got to it, we said, well, we really can't say. And so this was put in that category of indeterminate, yet not yet known, right? Now we know. The huge scoop was the truth. It was accurate. We pride ourselves on that track record. Here's what I had to say so long. But here's what I am hearing, folks. And this is sort of the, gosh, how long has it been since we've done really good Disney news? And maybe this won't turn out to be great news. We'll see. But, it has the makings of it. What I'm hearing is that, and, we've heard this for a little bit, is that Hugh Jackman is, of course, going to be there for Secret War. But that's not all. We've talked in the past, a year ago, that there were going to be other big actors brought in, not existing actors, part of this new msheu, right? But I'm here to tell you that I think the msheu is dead. I think we're going back to phases 1, 2, and 3 in terms of what they do, because they can't lose Marvel. They just can't. And so I don't know that they even like what they're doing, but I think we're going to like what they're doing. What are they doing? Folks, I'm hearing that now they have pivoted, and Secret Wars is going to be a Wolverine Spider-Man team up. And that we may be dealing with more than one Spider-Man, perhaps 2 Spider-Men, maybe 3, but perhaps 2 Spider-Men teamed up with Wolverine, along with some other very big names. Now, those other big names, I don't have those yet where I feel confident to bring them out and say, absolutely, this person's in it. But I think that, well, it's very exciting to hear that Hugh Jackman, who I think almost everybody out there loves playing Wolverine. We love seeing Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. He embodies the character. A little too tall, embodies the character. The idea that you would have a movie team up of Wolverine and Spider-Man, and that they would be leading the whatever this new Avengers is, that's exciting. And I can also tell you that I'm hearing that stuff like the Eternals, Moon Knight, etc., that's all going to be, at the best, cameo appearances. That this is going to be Spidey and Wolverine in a team up for the ages. And it just seems like that Marvel knows that they can't continue the way they've been going. Perhaps Iger has stepped in and said, you got to change things up. But I actually think that Kevin Feige ahead of time made this decision on his own. That's sort of what we're getting, although we can't, say for sure. But folks, I just wanted to give you the rundown of how we got here. If I came out today and said, hey, I'm hearing that Wolverine and Spider-Man are going to be the main 2 characters in Secret Wars, people would say, that's fine, Pro, but, we'll see. I wanted to give some context to just the path that has led us to this point. We've stuck in it for 14 months with the idea that Hugh Jackman had been signed to a multi-movie deal, and nobody has reported that for 14 months until now. And so all credit goes to the source again, and to the sources, folks. And we want to say a special thank you too. So to all of you out there who have sent in emails and disclosed your experiences at Disney, or you've provided statistics and data, or and across not just Disney but other companies, we want to say a significant thank you. And if we haven't responded yet, please know that we've received a lot as of late, and so we're going through that. We're making our way through it. And thank you so much for reaching out. It means a lot. And I think together as a community now, even beyond just the sources that I've had in the past, but perhaps more so even as a community of people sharing their thoughts and ideas, we can continue to explain entertainment and keep people ahead of the culture curve maybe even hold some of these corporations accountable to producing good content once more. All right, folks, we have come to the end. It is time to begin preparing for D23, for the Disney earnings call. My gosh, what a week it's going to be for Disney. Bob Iger sweating Bob Iger bullets. He's going to need showers. But you do not need a shower. Now, Valiant Renegade, he needs a shower before we start that earnings call on Tuesday. No, I'm sorry, Wednesday. Wednesday is the earnings call. Tuesday is the pro show where we will preview the earnings call. Wednesday, early in the AM, that is when the earnings call will be. We will have a special Valiant Renegade Online, what would you say, shareholders meeting online live stream. He's turned it into must-watch viewing, I tell you. It never was before. He's done that. All goodness and goes to the tremendous work of Valiant Renegade for doing so. Folks, then later in this week, we're going to be covering D23, which is the Disney Expo. Now, there's a lot of stuff that we don't know yet, and that is we don't know what breaking news might happen. So be on the watch out. Be on the lookout all this week because we may go live at any time, just depending on what happens. So be aware and stay tuned to the Pro Channel because we could go live at any time again. Folks, we surely do appreciate your time with us. Consider clicking that like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It's the notification bell. Drop a comment right on down below. Let us know your thoughts. And do you think that we deserve some kudos here? Or do you think, come on, Pro, anybody could have guessed that one. You schmuck, Pro. I don't know. We'll see. All right, folks. We hope you have a great one. We'll see you on the Pro Show Tuesday, if not sooner. And we hope that you have a wonderful start to your week. Everybody stay safe, make the world better, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun, bub.
You'd better hang on to your feathers, little bird. They need to put you in the show.
What? Jose, what are you listening to? You don't even have ears.
Vacation Radio 24/7. Original music on YouTube. Vacation Radio. WDW Pro Music Channel.
I have no idea what you're saying. But if you want to be listening to music, you should head over to Vacation Radio 24/7 on YouTube. One of the 100 other channels WDW Pro's been working on. Oh! And I have a song for you, Jose. Jose Cowabunga. He is Jose Cowabunga. He's Jose. That one seems a little bit foreign to you.